천주 대가족을 형성하여 자유와 평화와 통일과 행복의 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 5. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 매일 주체적 현상세계와 대상적 지상세계의 통일을 향해 전진적 발전을 촉진화할 것을 맹세하나이다. 6. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 하늘 부모님과 참 부모님의 대신 가정으로서 천운을 움직이는 가정이 되어 하늘의 축복을 주변에 연결시키는 가정을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 7. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본연의 혈통과 연결된 위하는 생활을 통하여 심정 문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다. 8. 천일국 주인 우리 가정은 참 사랑을 중심하고 천일국 시대를 맞이하여 절대신앙, 절대사랑, 절대복종으로 신인의 일체 이상을 이루어 지상천국과 천상천국의 해방권과 석방권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Welcome our HM Director in the Philippines, Mrs. Cheon.
glory and victory to our Heavenly Parents. Heavenly Parents, we earnestly hope and pray that please allow our mind to be led only by the power of goodness and the power of true love. Please, Heavenly Parents, let us resemble your external form as your eternal embodiments who can be separated from Satan.
Yes, bro.
And Heavenly Parents, please hold unto us so we may attend Heavenly Parents and true parents forever and eternally. As we start this year of ninth year of Chunulguk, please touch our hearts to stimulate the heart of victory within us, and let this year serve as an opportunity for heaven to directly fill with life through giving life to all mankind, and share the blessing that we receive in our area of responsibilities, especially in our esteemed areas, to become a Chunbo couples, a true ideal Chunbo couples. We pray and hope and wish that Heavenly Parents will allow us to become God's sons and daughters, who are able to bring about the works of resurrection as our Heavenly Parents and true parents representatives on this earth. Heavenly Parents and true parents, this is now the era and the time for us to present to you our true gifts as a victorious Chunbo couples. Our beloved true mother told us that no one should be left behind. All of us, as blessed couples, as blessed families, we should become a victorious true Chunbo couples and lead the people to your bosom. And Heavenly Parents, if we have nothing to offer, please allow us to offer our original hearts completely with our body and mind and our soul that move in accordance to Heavenly Parents' command and fulfill God's will and desire, having the heart and the absolute faith, love, and obedience. Our beloved Heavenly Parents, we also hope and pray with all our hearts that you will guide us as your sons and daughters who can be worthy to carry out Heavenly Parents' banner of victory for eternity. We pray that all our blessed couples and all our brothers and sisters who gathered at this moment, at this time, to welcome this new year, the ninth year of Chinulguk, may be filled with inspiration and move to repentance so we can fulfill our mission as Chinulguk citizen. Please guide us, and I hope Heavenly Parents always continue to lead us in accordance to God's and true parents' will for our true mother vision 2027 to be accomplished. At least to restore the minimum 30% of the world population in our country as declared by our true mother. As we usher this 9 year of Chinulguk, our second daughter nation, Philippines, you have guided us. Our true mother had led us with our first rally of hope in Asia Pacific too, led by our new regional president, Reverend Hori, with the support of our vice president, Reverend Julius and Reverend Ronnie Sudusta, and all our leaders. Heavenly Parents, we truly feel that behind all our successes and victories, our true parents' foundations and love was there with us. And the good spirit world helped us because of our true mother, true love, and gifts for this nation. Everything we have done successfully in this critical period with the appearance of this COVID-19 pandemic. Our brothers and sisters, our beloved blessed couples, we went out face to face, talking to all the people, with all our leaders, our blessed couples, brothers and sisters, unity together, and with the blessing of our true mother's love, we made a wonderful and amazing offering before this New Year of the 9th year of Chinulguk to our heavenly parents successfully. We are truly grateful and thankful to our beloved true mother, support, love, and guidance. Kansahamnida, true mother, Sarahamnida, our beloved true mother. We hope and pray that in this year 2021, we can bring more glory and victory to God and to parents by having one heart and one mind with heavenly parents and true parents. For the price of hard work is more hard works. I pray that we can really do together as one family as we now welcome this 9th year of Chungulguk. We want to really offer everything to you in behalf of our leaders and brothers and sisters. We want to offer and report this in our name, Jimmy and Shirley Vergara, Blessed Central Family. Adieu.
Let us now offer our individual prayer.
가정맹세 1. 천일국 주인 우리 가족
Adieu. Let us offer our greetings to our beloved Heavenly Parent and true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Good morning, Heavenly Parents and true parents. Let us also offer our warm welcome to our beloved Regional President, Reverend Jose Hori, who is joining us today. Welcome, Reverend Hori. Thank you very much for joining us today. Also, let's offer our warm welcome to our Cheon Chairman, Dr. and Mrs. Tito. Let's welcome them. Thank you very much, Tito. Our Vice Presidents, Dr. Julius and Reverend Ronnie. Let's give our warm welcome. Welcome for Dr. Julius and Reverend Ronnie. And also all our national leaders in Southeast Asia are joining us today. The national leader of Indonesia, Reverend Alfred, and his wife. Thank you very much. And also Reverend Jan Ho from Singapore. And also Reverend Peng Kyong from Malaysia. And all brothers and sisters in Southeast Asia, thank you so much for joining us in this very special Hungke as we welcome the 9th year of Channel Group. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Those who are at the center, please be seated. So we're going to proceed now with our program. To proceed, I would like to ask our VFD Director in the Philippines for the reading. This is Dulce Boyayo.
Good morning, our Reverend Holly, our Dr. Kito and Mr. Kito, and all brothers and sisters, leaders. So this morning, we're going to read from the Mother of Peace, memoir by Hak Jahan Moon, Chapter 3, The Marriage Supper of the Lamb. If I had experienced only joyful things, I never would have been able to look into people's deepest, innermost hearts. I never would have known the joys of the kingdom of heaven. I have passed through the bottom of hell and experienced every kind of bitterness in life. God wanted me to train myself. What I needed was untiring faith, strong will, and perseverance. That is how I reached this point today. No matter who you are, you will not experience only joy on the path to the kingdom of heaven. Going through a spiritual struggle is in fact a most precious blessing. Through it, you can feel the grace of God. Only when you pass those tests can you be born anew as a true human being. The fruit of perseverance will grow and ripen within you, and one day will become the source of your deepest pride. No matter who you are, sorry,
And na po.
thank you.
Raju, thank you very much po, our beloved Ate Dulce for that very precious reading. So once again, I would like to really greet everyone. Happy New Year! Today we are welcoming the first day, the first month, the ninth year of Channel Group. We are truly fortunate that we could come together today, and also together with us is our beloved regional president, and also he's also the president of our sub-region in Southeast Asia, sub-region 1. So today we'll be receiving very special greetings from our beloved regional president of having the Asia Pacific Region 2. So let us all welcome together our beloved regional president, President Masaichi Hori, for his special greeting. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Good morning, brothers and sisters in Asia Pacific too.
Morning. Morning. Morning po.
Heavenly New Year just started. Seventh day. This is the seventh day from a historic event, Rally of Hope in Philippines. So I felt I'm very impressed how Heavenly Parents and True Parents support us behind, and also they gave big blessing for us to move the nation. So the new year, the gift of the new year is the experience to move the nation. So we also this day is also our 103 days devotion condition is fulfilled. It's from October 1st to February 12. It's a 103 days condition. Yeah, somebody offered devotion, and somebody may forgot or skip few days, but still this is the condition for to be newborn Asia Pacific 2 continent. So yeah, my the former president Dr. Young is so wonderful and great leader. So all of you remember and love him. But now he received the new responsibility, heavenly United States. That is another huge responsibility for him. So now, yeah, we still love him and admire him well, but we need centering on myself. I'm not perfect, and there are many lacking point, but still centering on me as a regional president. We need unified, and also we need unity with True Mother. And so during this period for yeah, actually it's since October 10th, but I set the condition for 103 days. It's our heavenly tradition for newborn child. So eighth day, we have a celebration to offer the new child to heaven, 봉정식 in Korean, and also 103 day heavenly tradition. It's a kind of introducing to earth. So first one is offering to heaven, and the later one, 103 day celebration means all relation, all all humanity and on earth, the newborn child now appearing. And he or she, the newborn child, pick something. So in traditionally, parents prepare something, the book or money or toys or something like that. So without thinking, the baby choose something among them. They pick something. So if the baby catches the money, he will be the merchant, or he will be rich. The baby will be rich. So it shows that he or the baby's aspect to develop in future. So if the baby pick pencil, he will be good at study. So he will become a doctor or a scholar. Yeah, in some way, in such way. So this is the day Asia Pacific shows up in front of our entire world. Now we will start as a newborn continent. Yeah, still we can connect and go together with Asia Pacific one, but we have to accomplish to heavenly providence by our own responsibility, by our own victory. So we need much more focused on what is our what is heaven's expectation for us. So but we already with help to heavenly parents and to parents already succeed Rally of Hope in Philippines. This is a kind of great beginner's luck. So many of us even difficult to imagine such a success in many aspects. So first of all, let us let's offer our gratitude to parents and heavenly parents. Yeah, let's say, yeah, please follow me. Thank you, heavenly parents and true parents.
Thank you, Heavenly
To
Parents.
heavenly parents and true parents.
Thank you, the parents.
Uh, so, and especially Rally of Hope is success of Rally of Hope is it's great. Dr. Yoon in IHQ also expressed that it's one of our New Year miracle of the New Year. So we brought New Year miracle to Mother. Now, from now on, this is the true beginning of our Asia Pacific to Providence. Let us determine by each one of you, by myself and yourself and ourselves, to make more bigger and more genuine victory to parents. This is the 9th year of Cheon. So 9 means in divine principle itself is a kind of fulfillment of nurturing the 3 steps, 3 levels of nurturing. But so that means we need fulfill our foundation on earth in this year to establish heavenly united Korea. So next year, it's coming year, it will be the 10th Cheon. So then the 10 means it's go back to the first. So it means all our achievement and condition also fulfilled, and the victory of to establish heavenly unified Korea also established. Then two parents achieved, two mother will accomplish the promise with God, and then we start in next level of our Cheon era. So in order to do that, True Mother now planning to set Cheon-il Songjeon, Cheonwon-gun Palace. In the Cheonwon-gun Palace, True Mother want to settle the like a shrine in like a holy temple in Jerusalem. That's the center of our holy community the church of our Center of Holy Community will be established in 10th of Cheon era. So all those things to Mother considering well and planned well. So the thing is how to the only thing is how we will unite with True Mother. It means always we are easy to forget or lose focusing True Mother and God's providence in our daily lives. So, but this is a very it's a very crucial point in providence, actually, because United States now shaking because the foundation of democracy is so shocked by past period of presidential election. So even finally, a new president was stand, but many people hurt and shocked, and also still there is a huge schism in USA. All entire society was not yet unified. So that means United States recently it became weak. Also, Korea and Japan and the United States, those relations also we can not say it's stable. It's unstable. So in 2000 years ago, even Jesus has come finally at the he came on earth with heavenly blessing, but the human responsibility and what else, the several things happen, and finally, even Jesus spent his entire life and invested his life itself, but the nation of Judah, the Israel, was lost, and history of Christianity were 400 years of suffering period, and lot of Christians also killed by pagans. So now still two parents succeed because two parents finally created many Chombo families. This is a kind of small Messiah family. They two parents succeed to seeding two parents seed, but two parents had succeeded in his responsibility, but the result is finally we have to our plant, we cannot stay as seed. The seed should break and start to raise up as new plant and root also. So we have to begin our life, our our life as a small Messiah family, as a Chombo family. So we ourselves gather the people and loving and also guide them and protect them. So the tree gather many plant means many tree grows up and it becomes a forest. So now eventually the desert of devil becomes restored to a Garden of Eden. So now we all of brothers and sisters in Asia Pacific too really focus on how to be fruitful as a Chombo family or a heavenly tribal messiahship. As a small Messiah couple, a small Messiah family. And also, we let us increase our public relationship and let us expand our foundation on earth. So through the Chombo providence, our tradition will strengthen in vertical, and also through the public relations on the living for the sake of others. We show already our way of life through the Radio of Hope in Philippines. So let us expand our foundation. And also, we need raise up future leaders. It means second and third generation and youth. Yeah, I myself, I'm still not so good at in English, but during 4 months, 4 months ago, it's almost impossible to give a speech in English. But now a little bit developed to speak English little by little. So this is also, I also challenge by myself. Please be with true parents, and please be with me and go together and let us develop our foundation through this year. Yeah, thank you very much, and let us go together with Hyojong toward Heavenly Parents and true parents. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our beloved President, Mr. Ichihori. Let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you for your precious words, Reverend Hori. You are really trying your best, even in your speaking in English. Actually, we understood very well. Thank you so much for your investment and really hard work and sacrifice, especially for these 103 days. Really today, this is, we are now like newborn, as what Reverend Hori said. This is like the beginning of Heavenly Asia Pacific 2. With the really heart of Hyojong, let's go together with our Heavenly Parent, with our beloved True Mother, and with our beloved President, Reverend Mas Ichihori. We are really, really grateful for having you in our region. Still many things also in us we need to improve and really develop. We will going to really determine as we welcome this first year of Channel Group. We are going to really become small messiahs, as you have said, and really small, really Chonbo families. Not only that we will remain as a seed, but we are going to grow and really multiply and expand more our foundation. And really build Heavenly Parents and True Parents expectation from us. So once again, thank you very much, President Hori. Let's give him once again a big warm of applause with all our hearts. Thank you so much, President Hori. I'm really, really grateful to celebrate with you this new day. And now also to give us precious greetings. We are really fortunate and really grateful to have with us our Chonwimon chairman. Let us all welcome our beloved Dr. Robert Kittle.
Welcome, Robert.
Happy God's Day, everybody.
Happy God's Day.
I feel guilty speaking in English.
Why? You should not be. Yeah.
Yeah, but I have no choice. Thank you, President Hori, for your struggle. As you speak slowly, we can understand more clearly. So thank you for that. This is the year of the white ox. And actually, I'm a white ox twice. I was born in 1949, the year of the ox, and I joined this movement in 1973, the year of the ox. So I'm a Spiritually and physically, I'm an ox. I'm the white ox. So I very much enjoyed Mother's reading that we had at the beginning. Thank you, Ate Dulce, for that. Mother said, if we only enjoy the happy things in life, we cannot understand the heart of other people. That's like going through life and just eating sweets your whole life. It's unhealthy. So Mother has said that we can't understand the heart of other people without going through a level of sacrifice. And that's also true for God. We cannot understand the heart of God without sacrifice. Mother said the bitterness of life is training. And if you look at her autobiography, she also gave herself a nickname, the Mother of Sacrifice. And so she's encouraging us to really have this struggle. And she said, spiritual struggle, then you can appreciate more the blessings that come. So I realized that a healthy spiritual life is a life where we sacrifice for others. It's like if you go into a weight room and you want to, or a gym, and you go there to exercise so that you can have a healthy physical body. But let's say you go into the gym and all the weights are there and the treadmill is there, and you just sit in the corner. And the trainer may come up and said, what are you doing? Well, I'm here in the weight room. Yeah, but you have to exercise. Oh, no, I don't want to sweat. It's a contradiction. So even in our spiritual life, if we look at the ox represents sacrifice, starting with Abraham's family. He made this sacrifice of the heifer, of the cow, the virgin cow. The cow had to be a virgin. It was a heifer, had to be young. It was 3 years old and had to have no blemishes, cannot be sick or injured or hurt. In other words, if you're a farmer, this is your most precious possession, your livestock, and the healthy young ones are the most precious of all the animals that you have. So this concept this year, let us make this year the year of unhesitant sacrifice, what President Hori talked about. And we look at this sacrifice that Abraham made, and it's in every agrarian society. When people grew up, then somehow they venerated the cow or the ox or the caribou, in a very special way because it works hard, it sacrifices, it plows the field, it gives milk, it gives dung, it never complains, it will thresh the grain. So, but God said, I need to teach people to sacrifice because in the very beginning, in the Garden of Eden, our first ancestors didn't learn that. They just learned, I just want to be happy myself. I'm only concerned about my own happiness. I don't care. I don't want to sacrifice. And so then God said, well, I have to teach this because that was the most important lesson for a filial child to learn, is the joy of sacrificing really for others. President Hori, thank you so much for your message. You began this condition on October 1. Our grandchild was born on the last day of September in America, so that means the first day of October here. So for us, it's a new seed you talk about, a new beginning for us. Again, having you as our president, we need to learn and work with you and support you as much as we can. Your first words when you talked was, through this rally of hope, then we were able to move a nation. And to me, that is the great hope that we have, the success of the Rally of Hope, yes, it's part of God's providence. Yes, it's a victory for True Mother, and she is happy. And yes, it's a victory for the Philippines. But it's also, I think we amazed ourselves how receptive the leaders of this nation are for this message of true parents. And we had political leaders, we had departments, we had academics, and we were amazed at this. We had the president of the country and the youth. They had, the most number of MOUs signed and the biggest number of attendance. So it really is, President Hori, it really is a chance to move forward. And President Hori was able to report to the entire international community. And Dr. Yoon asked him to make this report. And Dr. Yoon explained, this is a model. This Philippines success is a model that we can move forward with. He talked about the shaking of a democracy in America and the relationships, political. This is true. And we need another model. Instead of just the model of democracy, which is necessary, we need the model of headwing or the model of a family where we start working together. And this is what our true parents can offer. And in this really age of the new beginning, the age of the new ox, the white ox, let us refocus our effort and ask, what can we sacrifice? What can we offer with a grateful heart as we move forward? And this will open our heart to brothers and sisters more. Our heart will be open to our true parents. Our heart will be opened really to our heavenly parent, and we will grow spiritually. We will exercise our heart by learning to sacrifice more and more. And that's what I think this age represents. It's the age of prosperity. The ox represents being prosperous, the humility of the ox, and the chance to move forward. So again, thank you, President Hori, for your message, for your struggle. It's like, President Hori, you are like God to us. We can just hear your voice. But this year, this 9th year of Cheon, we will get to see you and touch you and shake hands and hug you and hold you, because the Philippines is going to welcome you, and you have that opportunity to come. The government has extended its invitation to you through really the Department of Foreign Affairs. So this is fantastic. The Department of Foreign Affairs has welcomed our president to the Philippines, and we look forward to being with you and doing more and accomplishing more through this time. Shirley's prayer, the reward of hard work is more hard work, and that's really true. So let's work together, support our true mother, support President Hori in what we can do together, and we will surprise ourselves. No limitations, no expectation that cannot fulfill true parents' goal. 1/3 of humankind, 1/3 of this population of the Philippines. And again, thank you for this time together. Again, congratulations and happy God's Day to our brothers and sisters of the Asia Pacific 2, newborn Asia Pacific 2. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kito, for that inspiring greetings. Dr. Kito, thank you very much. So Dr. Kito said, let us really make this year a year of unhesitant sacrifice. Let's really bring really victory to our heavenly parents and true parents. Thank you once again, Dr. Kito, for the precious words. Also today, we will be hearing special greetings from our beloved Vice President of Heavenly Asia Pacific 2, and at the same time, the President of IAYSP, Heavenly Asia Pacific 2. Let's welcome our beloved Vice President, Reverend Ronnie Sudusta, to give his greetings.
Yes, good morning, Heavenly Parents and our victorious true parents. Good morning to our good ancestors in the spirit world. Good morning, President Hori. Good morning, Dr. Kittel, Dr. Julius, all our leaders, brothers and sisters. Happy newborn day in Asia Pacific too. Thank you so much once again, President Hori, for guiding us into doing the 103 conditions and really welcoming Asia Pacific too as a new continent in this one. This morning, um, I'll be giving more about the significance of the number 9. As you know, today is the first day of the ninth year of Chonilguk. Yeah, so Sehebok Mani Baduseo and Kung Hei Pachai to all our Chinese friends and leaders. um, in different religions, the number 9 signifies a lot of things. For example, in Buddhism, number 9 can signifies the 9 virtues of Buddhism, which is the fruits of the spirit, they said. In Hinduism, also 9 signifies the number of Brahman, the creator. Actually, even in Christian, number 9, as we know, is lucky 9. It's very significant, right? Number 9 was used 49 times in the Bible, in our scriptures, and it symbolizes a divine completeness, or it symbolizes a finality, the closure of something. For example, the death of Jesus Christ, the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. Scholars, experts says that Jesus was crucified around 9 a.m. in the morning. And then after 9 hours of struggle, long struggle, after 9 hours of long suffering, he died 3 p.m. That is after 9 long hours. So that's why in this we can see the very significant of number 9. What about in our scripture, in the divine principle? Reverend Hori a while ago shared to us the significance of number 9, right? The growing period, formation, growth, and completion. And then it further is divided into 3. So we can see that based on the guidelines of our President Hori, and if we look in the divine principle, we can see that we are now standing, the ninth year of Chonelguk, we are now standing in the top stage of the top of the completion stage. That is why, meaning in some way, to some degree, we are really there on the top, the top section of the completion stage of the growing period. What does this mean? From the words of President Hori, it means that as a blessed family, as a nation, and as a continent of Asia Pacific region too, more than any time in our life, if we will fully unite with our heavenly parents, if we will fully unite with our true parents, if we will fully unite with our President Hori, then later on, a proclamation, a declaration, we can bring this providence into a higher degree. You know, there can be a finality, there can be a completion, there can be a closure, and at the same time, President Hori said, number 10 starts, number 9 is the end of one cycle, and number 10 is just the beginning of a new one. So that's why from here I could really tell that really we are guided properly, we are really guided based on the principle. Thank you so much, President Hori, for making us understand this one. And then the next one and the last one that I would want to share to everyone, to our brothers and sisters, family members, is the word of our true mother. And Dr. Kittel shared this one also, the significance of the year 2021, which is the year of the white ox. True mother said the year of the white ox signifies hard work, loyalty, and obedience. That is why, my dear brothers and sisters, family members, in this year, the year of the white ox, the year of 2021, victory and blessing will come to those who, centering on heavenly parents and true parents, work hard. In any situation, in any time of our life, remain loyal to the will of God, to true parents. And that um, we know victory and blessing comes to those who know the will of heaven for their life, who know the will of true parents for their life, and vow to obey no matter what. Just like the white ox, just like the words of our true mother, heaven will be with us if we work hard, if we remain loyal, and if we obey heavenly parents and our true parents. Thank you so much, everyone. Once again, as a family, as a nation, as one Asia Pacific too, Let us all unite with our heavenly parents, true parents, and bring more victory and usher in a new era in our Providence. Once again, good morning, Happy New Year. 새해 복 많이 받으세요. konghei patchoy. Thank you. 사랑합니다.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, our beloved Regional Vice President, Reverend Ronnie, for that precious guidance you have shared to us today. And let's really keep those things and really understanding this year, 2021, the year of the white ox, and also understanding these numbers. These are really precious in our life. Thank you so much, Reverend Ronnie, for sharing all these things. And now to give us more guidance and inspiration, so we are fortunate today to have our beloved Vice President of regional sub of Heavenly Asia Pacific 2, and also the Vice President also of our sub-region in Southeast Asia. Let us welcome with a big round of applause our beloved Dr. Julius Manikdam.
Thank you very much. Happy New Year to all. Let's welcome this ninth year Channel Group full of hope and love. Thank you very much to President Hori. Thank you for your presence and your wonderful message. It really gives us a direction on the priority, the focus, especially for this year, 2021. And thank you, Dr. Kittle, Mrs. Kittle, our 21 chair, for being with us and guiding us. I know that many of our brothers and sisters still have hangover after the victory of the Rally of Hope in the Philippines. And this time, as President Hori has guided us and really encouraged us that this year, 90th year of Channel Guk is really an amazing year. It's, you know, it's like everything is put together. Number 9 is like completion, the top level of the completion stage. And then when we talk of the number 9 also, it's of course, it represents completion. But very important also is that this time, True Mother is really moving forward relentlessly in this very important time. To all brothers and sisters joining us in Asia Pacific too, I would like to share this guidance. I was asked to share a guidance in this New Year's devotion. I don't know if you can see this one. Looks like, sorry.
Yes, po. Yes, po.
Sorry, I need to reshare. So the title of the sharing this morning is Life of Conveying the Blessings of Heaven. And this time, especially as we welcome this new year, everybody's expecting a better year or the best year and expecting a lot of blessings to come. And every time we think of blessings, actually most important is we think of aligning this blessing with heavenly blessings. I would like to begin by sharing to you excerpt of True Mother's speech from during the celebration, the victory celebration, during the Cheonbo Festival, October 11th. And sorry. I cannot see the whole screen. Sorry. Can I hide this one?
Control Alt H, Control Alt FN and H. Control Shift FN Alt. Yeah, you can hide it.
Control Alt
Shift Alt H. Control Shift Alt H.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Mother said the gates to Channel Guk under heaven's governance have been opened. In that case, there need also to be people who are qualified as the citizens of Channel Guk. This qualification is not obtained simply by receiving the blessing. There is a period of growth that is the duty and responsibility. Therefore, the status of a family will be determined by how much responsibility that family takes on and how the family does in fulfilling it. And then mother goes on by saying, hence, all blessed couples around the world, of course, need to fulfill their responsibility as tribal messiahs and become couples that are inducted as chonbo. And they should not stop there, but continue to advance for generations to come. As chonbo couples, how much have you expanded your domain here on earth during this time that true mother, God's only begotten daughter, has been with you? This will become your asset in the eternal world. You know, when President Hori was sharing to us that, you know, it's like when True Mother established the realm of Chonbo and then multiplying Chonbo families, as Chonbo families, it is just like True Mother is planting us as seeds. And then I really appreciate Reverend Hori mentioned that we should not remain as seeds. As seeds, we need to grow, we need to become a new plant and then multiply. And this is what actually True Mother is saying. And then Mother told us that this will become your asset in the eternal world. Chonbo means heavenly treasure, right? And so as we start this new year, I know that many people are longing for heavenly fortune, all kinds of fortune, right? Money fortune, health fortune. That's why there are many traditions that when we welcome the new year, especially like, you know, they're putting many kinds of, you know, these things that will attract heavenly fortune. However, even though we think of heavenly fortune, the question is, how will heavenly fortune come to you? Because it's not only talking about individual fortune, we're talking also of family fortune, the fortune of the nation. So how will heavenly fortune come to you? You know, there are many people who are longing to receive good fortune or good luck, but the reality is that also there is misfortune. There is also bad luck. And sometimes it comes, you know, to us, to many people, even though they like to have good luck, many unfortunate situations come to their life. You know, when we welcome the year 2020, everybody was so excited. Wow, 2020 is a great year. It's the year of the rat, you know, you remember? And the rat is the winner of the race with all the 12 animals. The rat is the winner, the champion. So everybody was expecting a better year in 2020, but you know, it started with so many misfortunes and many calamities, COVID-19 pandemic. So somehow when we think of fortune, there is what we call also misfortune. And you know, there is one person, his name is Dr. Richard Wiseman. He is a psychology professor who made scientific study about luck. And his book entitled The Luck Factor, actually, he studied more than 1,000 people. And then he realized that it turns out that there are some people who are really unlucky in this world. And then, you know, so in that book, he was talking about one woman, you know, I would just like to share quickly. This one woman is really, a lot of bad luck happened to her life. One time when she was traveling around 150 miles travel, she experienced 8 car accidents in that one time traveling. 8 car accidents, can you imagine? And then she is also very unfortunate when it comes to her love life. She joined a dating, you know, in US, they joined this dating, and then the first date that she has, the man had motorcycle accident. She had another one. The second date that she had, this man hit the glass door and also had accident. And then finally, she found the man that she will marry. But the day before their wedding, the church where they are supposed to get married was burned. You know, so this is really very, very unfortunate for this woman. So when we talk about this, so this, according to that book, Dr. Richard Wiseman, there are 4 essential principles in order to receive luck or to find luck in this world? Number one, he said, maximize opportunities. Secondly, listen to hunches or intuition. Third, expect good fortune. And fourth, turn bad luck into good. Now, when we look at the divine principle, actually, this is true. It makes sense. Maximize opportunities means, based on our principle, it talks about the principle of inheritance. We cannot inherit without participation. In order to gain the right of inheritance, first, we need to participate, maximizing opportunities. Now, how about listening to hunches or intuition? This talks about what? Spiritual cooperation. The reality that there is a spirit world and that we are influenced by the spirit world. You know, our ancestors influence us, whether good or bad. And then third, expect good fortune. What is this? Based on the principle, expecting good fortune is what? Absolute faith. We believe that God is in control, that our heavenly parents is in control. And then fourth one, turn bad luck into good. What is this? This is actually the principle of indemnity. That means if we are in difficult situations, in difficult moments, or experiencing challenges and suffering, actually this might be blessing in disguise. This might be an opportunity to pay indemnity, and then blessing can come in. So that's why when we think of this, brothers and sisters, our destiny and fortune is based on the fulfillment of our responsibility. Let us read from the divine principle about God's will and human responsibility. According to the principle of creation, God's purpose of creation can be realized only when human beings complete their portion of responsibility. Although God's will to realize this purpose through the providence of restoration is absolute and beyond human influence, its fulfillment necessarily requires the accomplishment of the human portion of responsibility. Only when the person completes his responsibility after being called by God is he justified and then glorified. So God's predestination concerning an individual's glorification is thus contingent upon the completion of his portion of responsibility. And this is actually very powerful, because if we only rely on luck and fortune, but without fulfilling our responsibility, then it doesn't make sense. As Dr. Kittle is saying to us, that even though you go to the gym every day, but you don't do anything there, you just sit down, then it doesn't make sense. So the value and the importance of human responsibility. This is what True Father said about attracting heavenly fortune. Father said, when you endlessly give to others, so it talks about sacrifice, you become a void, you empty yourself like a low pressure area. However, since you are pushing yourself in one direction, the spirit world builds into a high pressure zone. Therefore, when you pass away, the high spiritual pressure will wash over you, and all good deeds committed over 1,000 years will burst forth and place you at the peak of a mountain that will stand for 10,000s of years. So what True Father is saying is, this is also the principle of going to the 0 point. Without emptying ourselves, God cannot pour out his blessings to us. So this is the principle that always, from high pressure, it goes to the low pressure. It's like water goes downstream. No, it's like air also goes down. So this is the principle of attracting heavenly fortune. When we sacrifice, when we empty ourselves willingly, and then heavenly fortune comes. So what is Family Pledge number 6? This morning we recited Family Pledge. So Family Pledge number 6 is talking about our family being the owner of Chonilgo, pledging to become a family that moves heavenly fortune by embodying heavenly parent and true parents. And then it goes on to say, and to perfect a family that conveys heaven's blessings to our community by centering on true love. So we are reminded, brothers and sisters, every day, every time we recite Family Pledge, that we, our family, we are responsible to convey heaven's blessings to others. So this is our responsibility. That's why true Father is saying, become families that can move heavenly fortune. And Father said, what have true parents done? They became the family that can stand in God's place and move heavenly fortune. In the same way, so Father said, in the same way, you must become one with true parents and become families that can move heavenly fortune and connect heaven's blessings to the people around you. Isn't it that this is also what True Mother is asking all Chonbo families, all Chonbo couples? We need to multiply Chonbo. We need to expand Chonbo. The realm of Chonbo should be multiplied. And then Father said, you cannot do this by yourself. You need to make the families around you like your family. You must pledge to become a subject partner family who can do that. Aju, so this is what True Father and this is what True Mother is telling us. Also, True Father said, you are a family that embodies God and true parents. The families that embody God and true parents are the families that mobilize heavenly fortune. Aju, once again, the families that embody God and true parents are the families that mobilize heavenly fortune. When we say that we pledge to become a family that moves heavenly fortune and conveys heaven's blessings to our community, we are not saying that we want to be blessed by God and enjoy a good life just for ourselves. Father said, we are saying that we are all ultimately to become part of the royal family and that everyone should be a citizen of God's kingdom of Chadalgu. The wish of our true Father, the wish of our true Mother is the same, that everyone should become citizens of Chonelgo, that all citizens of the world should become Chonbo families. This is the wish of our heavenly parents and true parents. So we need to become channels of God's and true parents' blessings. In the value and the significance of the family pledge in Pyeonghwa Singyeong, Father said, we are making a vow to become channel of God's blessing, sharing his blessing equally with all the people of the world. The family of God and the true parents is one family. There's only one set of true parents. However, Father said, since there are many blessed families throughout the world, God wants all of them to become channels that share the blessings of God and true parents with others. So you should strive to become such a family. This means that you are trying to enable everyone to receive many blessings. So my dear brothers and sisters, this is becoming families that move heavenly fortune. The only way to move heavenly fortune is through fulfillment of our heavenly tribal Messiah mission, becoming Chonbo families. This is the greatest blessing that we can carry with us, not only in our own generation now, but for the coming generation. This heavenly treasure will be kept. This heavenly treasure will remain for eternity. This is heavenly fortune. Thank you very much. Let's have a victorious ninth year of Chonelgu. 감사합니다. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our beloved Vice President, Dr. Julius Maligam, for that really very precious guidance as we welcome this new year. So we are really blessed families that can really convey heaven's blessing, not only for our own families, but actually we really need to convey to our whole nation and to the whole world. Aju, so really, true parents really expects a lot from us. But already true parents have given us everything. This is now really the time for us to take full responsibility and be able to truly share the blessings of the Heavenly Parent and true parents to the whole world, right? Starting from us as blessed families, as Chonbo families. This is really the seed that true parents have given us, and now time to grow and really expand and spread to whole nation and whole world. So once again, thank you very much, Dr. Julius Maligdam. Let's give a big round of applause. Thank you so much for that really inspiring message for today. Yeah, so also we are very grateful. Our families from Southeast Asia are joining us today. We will also be hearing some greetings from our beloved national leaders. Let's begin from the national leader of Indonesia. Let us welcome Reverend Alfred Forno for his greetings.
Welcome.
First of all, I would like to extend my greetings to President Hori, President Masaichi Hori, and Reverend Dr. Julius Malikdem, Dr. Robert Kittel, Reverend Roni Sadusta, Reverend Leo Angelo Halok, and all leaders national leaders and all members and blessed families in Southeast Asia. Today is really a good time. I didn't expect it was announced yesterday, but I'm very happy that we are all gathered here on this very special occasion, special morning devotions. And yeah, I receive a lot of grace and blessings through these morning devotions. Yeah, I try to keep it short because also I want to hear also other leaders to share. And in growing up in Indonesia, on this New Year, it's very familiar because I also have some friends or even in-laws, who are Chinese descent, and so I'm pretty much familiar with their tradition. Yeah. So one of the tradition is they call Ang Pao traditions. Like when it comes to New Year, normally children they will receive Ang Pao. Ang Pao is something that they like some kind of like money they put in a red envelope, and then they distribute to their children, grandchildren. So it is a happy moment, a very something that they're looking forward to, especially the children. And in celebrating this New Year, I feel very much that the best ang pao that we could ever receive is when I heard the news that when Reverend Julius Malikdem announced about the coming of President Masaichi Hori to physically eventually to our region. So that is for me, I feel that it's the best ang pao. Yeah, and yeah. So thank you very much, President Masaichi Hori. We've been really looking forward to receiving you in our region, and now it is happening. So it is for me, I feel like it's the best ang pao. Yeah, that we could receive. And President remarks earlier that we need to determine, we need to determine ourselves to make a bigger and genuine victory. This is pretty much like Dr. Young always mentioned in the past when he was still here, that we need to do things, we need to offer victory to God and to parents, not only conditional. So this is a really a deep reflections to me, and I like the word genuine victory. It is we are always there's always new things to learn, and through this occasion, I'm very grateful that to receive tremendous guidance, especially also from Reverend Dr. Julius Malikdem. It's like a fortune and misfortune. I'm very much inspired with the message, and like it's mentioned like this year is the year of white ox, and sometimes people are scary. Yes, people are scared when they hear the word sacrifice. But again, maybe in the English word, sacrifice maybe means you have to. It has to be painful. But of course, it is okay. But in Korean word, it is more like an offering. It's more like an offering. So this is like it should be our attitude. So if it is an offering, we should give it wholeheartedly, sincerely, because that is something that can move heaven. And so this is the time when we are being born again, and like the seed is planted again. And we hope that in the near future, like next year will be the 10th year. And like President Masaichi Hori mentioned about that, we should grow up until it becomes a big, not only big tree, but also big forest. Yeah. So this is really the time for us to sacrifice or to offer even our sleep, our food, our comfort, our enjoying life maybe. So I really have to reflect on this a lot, and how we can make things better from this time on. So once again, thank you very much for organizing this very special morning devotion. And this is truly very special. And this is the time, of course, to reflect, time to resolve, and time to redetermine, our commitment and our faith until it can grow, until we can bear fruit. So we are truly looking forward to achieving the goal together, in unity with all brothers and sisters, with all leaders. And in Indonesia as well, we try our best in, of course, it has to be done by our full determination, and also activities that we want to offer to God and to parents. And so thank you very much for organizing this morning devotion, special morning devotion. Once again, Sehopok Mani Pataseo, Happy New Year, and God bless you all, Heavenly Parents, and your parents bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our beloved national leader and his wife, Reverend Alfred, and together with all our Indonesia brothers and sisters. We love you all. Thank you so much for all your dedication. Indonesia is really one of the precious nation, the biggest in population in our sub-region. So Heavenly Parents, I believe, really preparing great and amazing things this year for Indonesia. So this time is really the time to harvest, Heavenly Parents' children. Thank you once again, Kuya Alfred, and Ate Only, and all our beloved Indonesian brothers and sisters. Thank you so much. Also, we will be going to listen from the greetings also of our beloved national leader of Malaysia, representing all our Malaysian brothers and sisters. Let us warmly welcome our beloved national leader of Malaysia, Reverend Lai Peng Kiong. Let's welcome him with a big round of applause.
Welcome.
Happy New Year and happy Heavenly Parents Day to our beloved President Hori, Dr. Kittel, Dr. Julius, all national leader, and all blessed family, brothers and sisters from all around Southeast Asia. I'm really excited and grateful that Reverend President Hori initiate this special gathering. This is like a reunion for all family and members in this new year. In Chinese tradition, this Chinese New Year is a time for reunion for all the family members. Of course, now Malaysia, because of the pandemic situation, we cannot have a gathering more than 15 people. So we couldn't go back to our hometown because of we couldn't cross the border. So that's our situation. But I'm happy that because of the online platform, now the reunion is done by online, virtual. This is how we practice. So I'm really happy that today we have the reunion of the Southeast Asia family and receiving a great message from all our great leader. So I want to make a short reflection about today. This President Hori talked about the 103 days in order to be reborn again. So, and then during this day, that the baby will choose what they like in the future. So I think it is also important for each nation to think about what is the heaven expectation for our nation. We shouldn't just see from a humanistic perspective, but see from heaven viewpoint what is heavenly parents and true parent expect for our nation. So this is what I wish to reflect and think about in this new year period. What is the expectation of heaven to the nation of Malaysia? I also like the words of Dr. Kittel talking about the joy of sacrifice during this year of ox. So this is a special words of joy of sacrifice, as I also agree with Reverend Alfred that people doesn't like the words of sacrifice, but Dr. Kittel talked about the joy of sacrifice, joy and sacrifice, how these two words can be merged together. It is only when we see from parents' perspective, true parents feel joy when they sacrifice and see the children grow up. So I think this is the heart that we should have, how we can put effort and grow our nation so that we can feel joy from the process of sacrificing. So Dr. Kittel, I will keep this word and always remind myself. And Reverend Ronnie talked about the year of ox is a year of hard work. So I quickly Google and search what is the meaning of year of ox. These words come out in the Google. Hard work. Year of ox is a year which hard work will get reward. So this again reconfirm our direction. So as what our Reverend Julius always say, the reward of hard work is more hard work. So then I like the Reverend Julius also talked about the heavenly fortune, the concept of heavenly fortune. And it is our responsibility to move and mobilize the heavenly fortune. So I'm really thankful for Philippines for hosting the Rally of Hope this year as the kickoff for the whole region. Because of the hard work of brothers and sisters, we have a very successful Rally of Hope Philippines. This has changed the this has bring heavenly fortune to the whole nation. We have changed the perspective of people. We have changed our relationship with our VIPs. So as I always believe that our movement or our people have the power to move the heavenly fortune for the whole nation. So I'm really thankful for this success to set a model for the other nation to follow. So that's why year 2021, I hope all brothers and sisters can think about how in our respective area we can move heavenly fortune. We can bring heavenly fortune to the people around us and to the nation. So lastly, as during Chinese New Year, we like to greet people with a good words. So I would like to greet all of you. May your dream come true. This is what we always greet people. May your dream come true in this year. And for the new year, I hope prosperity and peace and happiness and heavenly fortune can go to all of you, each individual, each family, and each nation. So with that, Happy New Year and Happy Heavenly Parents' Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, our beloved national leader of Malaysia and all our Malaysian brothers and sisters. Thank you for your loving words, Reverend Pengkyong, sharing to all of us. We wish Malaysia all the best and really become Cheon Group by 2027. We love you all, our brothers and sisters in Malaysia. Thank you very much. Yeah. Next, also we will be listening, representing all our brothers and sisters from Singapore, the beloved national leader of Singapore. Let's welcome with a big round of applause, Reverend John Ho. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Welcome.
안녕하십니까. To our President Hori, Dr. Kita, our Vice President Dr. Julius and Dr. Ronnie, and all leaders and brothers and sisters. Wish you all a happy Lunar Chinese New Year. And also happy beginning of the 9th year of Cheon Guk, and happy True Heavenly Parents' Day. I'm really inspired today by today's morning devotion. It is really filled with so much heavenly grace, so much guidance from our leaders. I really feel so joyful. It is such a valuable morning that we spend together, especially as a Asia Pacific family. I really feel that this is really a good start. Thank you, President Hori, for giving us this wonderful beginning of the year. I captured many points that I really feel inspired this morning. Basically, I like today's morning Hunduke, where we read about True Mother's words on the need to go through suffering in order that we can appreciate and value our happiness and blessings even more. This is really good, and it really reminded us that we have to really set victorious internal standard, and even willingly go through sacrifice and suffering. Indeed, in our life of faith, there are so many challenges and trials and temptations. Truly, I think the first step that we have to overcome is ourselves. We really need to set a higher and deeper internal standard of victory. And then I also really appreciate President Hori for giving us very good guidance. I remembered he said about that we always easily forget that we need to unite with True Mother. I think as foreign men, we easily become self-centered, we easily become arrogant, and we easily become too complacent and overconfident. And so therefore, I feel that this is a wonderful reminder for myself, for my family, for my community, and for I think for everyone, that we need to really unite with True Mother. And this has to be something that we put in our hearts every day. And also, I like Dr. Kitter's reminder for us to open our hearts to learn to sacrifice even more. Really, to sacrifice ourselves is not really an easy task. Nobody wants suffering, but to really open our hearts to accept sacrifice, I think that is a great virtue, and something that we must have a deeper resolution and commitment to do. And also I'm grateful that Dr. Ronnie reminded us that we are going through the 9th year of Cheon and coming to the 10th year. and really we are going through the completion stage. And really this is a hopeful message for the new year. And then I also like Dr. Julius reminder for us to be mindful of our responsibility. Really, that is really how we can inherit heavenly fortune and to pass on this to others. Passing the blessing to others is really our duty and mission. And really that is also our assets. Yeah, thank you all. I just want to keep this very short, and I wish everyone a blessed year ahead and a successful one. Thank you very much. 감사합니다.
Thank you very much, Reverend John, and his wife, also your wife, and all brothers and sisters from Singapore. Thank you very much for your continuous dedication and hard work. We love you all. Heavenly Parents and True Parents is always with you in your nation. One day, really, Singapore can really bring so much joy and happiness to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents. Thank you so much. Yeah, so thank you to all our national leaders and brothers and sisters for your precious words today. So in order for us to really receive heaven's blessing in this new year, we would like to request our beloved regional president, President Masaichi Hori, for benediction prayer.
Okay, sorry. I pray in Korean.
Yes, sorry.
존귀하신 하늘 부모님, 존귀하신 천지인 참 부모님, 참 어머님의 인도하심과 참 사랑으로 말미암아서 아시아 태평양 이 대륙이 103일 전성을 지나서 이제는 하늘이 기대하는 새로운 대륙으로 이 세계에서 가장 먼저 해가 뜨는 새날 새해를 맞이하는 그러한 대륙으로서 당신께서 세워주셨습니다. 여기에 동양인도 살고 있고 서양 사람도 살고 있고 또 아시아 대륙 속에 다양한 민족과 문화들이 세계의 축소체처럼 있는 이 대륙입니다. 당신께서 새 시대, 천일국 시대, 환신 통일세계, 환태평양 문명권을 만들어 나가는데 이 아시아 태평양 이를 빼놓고는 만들 수 없는 현실을 보게 될 적에 정말로 여기에 많은 기대를 걸고 계심을 느끼지 않을 수 없습니다. 아시아 태평양 이 대륙의 모든 식구님들이 당신과 하나가 되어서 열심을 다해서 출발하겠사오니 이 해를 저희가 하늘에서 받은 천복을 땅에 나누어주는 새해로서 저희들이 정말로 천원을 기다리는 사람이 되는 것보다 천원을 하늘과 함께 나누어주는 역할을 오히려 효전랑으로서 그 역할을 확실하게 저희들이 깨달으면서 하늘이 원하시는 그 역할을 해낼 수 있는 한 해가 될 수 있도록 인도하여 주옵소서. 진심으로 모든 것을 감사드리고 새로운 출발을 맞이하는 데 있어서 이렇게 좋은 시간 마련해 주신 것을 진심으로 감사드리며 축복 주신 가정 우리 마사이치 이름으로 당신 앞에 보고 아뢰옵사옵나이다. 아주
Aju.
Thank
Thank you very much, our beloved President, Reverend Masaichi Hori, for the blessing to all of us. So thank you so much to all our beloved leaders and brothers and sisters for joining us today. Today we welcome the 9th year of Channel Group. Actually, last year, True Mother declared that Heavenly Parents' Day will be celebrated together with True Parents' Holy Wedding. So Heavenly Parents' Day will be celebrated together on the 16th day of the 3rd month of the heavenly calendar. So this time we are actually preparing for the True Parents' birthday that will be on February 17, and then the Foundation Day on February 24. We're going to have one celebration on the 24th of this month. So we'll be celebrating True Parents' birthday and Foundation Day. So let's continue to prepare and really determine to really bring victory in this year towards 2027. So for us to have the cheers of Manse, I would like to invite the president of IAYSP Philippines, Mr. Rene Lansangan. Let's have our Manse cheers together.
Good morning, Heavenly Parents, true parents of heaven and earth and humankind. Good morning, beloved leaders, brothers and sisters. To begin this 9th year of Channel Group, let's offer our gratitude and full determination to accomplish this Vision 2027. Let's renew our determination, our love, filial piety, and loyalty to our Heavenly Parents. And let's offer 4 cheers of Manse. Are you ready?
Yes.
Dumni Asin! Hanil Bumani! Dumni Asin! Chunjin Champumani! Victory for Vision 2027! Happy Heavenly Parents Day and Happy New Year!
Thank you very much. So before we are going to have our group picture, let us first offer our gratitude to Heavenly Parents and True Parents once again. Let's give a big hand to our Heavenly Parents and True Parents, our True Mother. Thank you very much to our beloved President, Reverend Masaichi Hori. Thank you so much, President Hori.
Thank you so much.
Our Channel 1 Chairman, Dr. Robert
Kamsahamnida.
Kital, Dr. and Mrs. Kital, thank you very much.
Happy
Our Vice President, Dr. Julius Malikdem and Reverend Ronnie, thank you very much. And all our national leaders and brothers and sisters, thank you so much for joining today's very special first day of Channel Group together. So today we're going to have our picture taking. Let's have our group picture. Please open your cameras. This is really historical as we begin with one mind and one heart this year. Okay, our technical please take. Let's say Abuji.
Abuji, Sarahhamnida.
Let's say Amoni.
Hamnida.
Sarahhamnida. Okay, so let's have one video. Let's say together, let's say Vision 2027. One more time, Vision 2027. Thank you very much. Kamsahamnida.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay, so let us offer our Kyung Bet or Heavenly Parents and True Parents.
Janjin, Damumunim
Thank you so much, sir.
Jambe,
Balls,
Baro,
Wow.
Kamsahamnida.
Kamsahamnida. Thank you so much, bro.
Master Beno.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Grandmaster Dr. Pinos.
Birthday, Kuya
Birthday, Dr. Grandmaster Pinos.
Birthday to you.
New Year, everyone.
Happy birthday, Grandmaster Dr. Pinos.
Happy New Year.
Happy birthday. Anay Edita. Happy New Year.